Williams writes, "Hey Collider, it was recently announced that Creed 2 was slated for a November 2017 release, which put the film in direct competition with Thor Ragnarok opening on the 3rd and the first Justice League film opening on the 17th. Should Creed 2 stay in the November month or be pushed to October to avoid the chance of not getting destroyed or be in the middle between two separate superhero films? I don't think a boxing film can handle that, and Rocky is too old to be in the middle of that as well. What are your thoughts? Thanks."
Well, first of all, we want to be clear that there hasn't been any official word that I could find as to a release date for Creed 2, or even that Creed 2 has officially been greenlit. Maybe you boys can shed some light on that, but as far as I know, there has not been an official release date listed. It would make sense if they were going to release it in 2017 to do a lot like the first one did and make it around Thanksgiving. I don't think it would be that affected. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of people that want to go see Thor and want to go see Justice League, but Creed did very well critically and financially, and so there's a group of people that's pretty massive that want to go see more in the adventures of Adonis Creed. And in reference to Rocky being too old, Stallone still hasn't said he's going to come back or that he even wants to. He said he would. If Cougar comes back, he said that he would think about it, but I don't think there's a chance he doesn't come back at all, right?
There was just an article that came out yesterday that said that and I think maybe it was in Santa Barbara, where he said that he thinks Rocky's story is done. Not that Creed's story is done, but he thinks Rocky's story is done. When Rocky, I mean, if you haven't seen the end of Creed, there's a particular scene at the end where he's something, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but something happens at the end where he thought that was the perfect way for it to end. And so I think we don't know if he's going to. I still think they're going to get him back. I think you need him because you want.
Stallone has said no and then had his mind changed before.
You got to get him back because it's going to be after the script as well too. But yeah, he's like the Mickey of this Creed franchise, and I think that even though Creed proved himself as like he could stand on his own in the film and in box office stuff too, I still think you need him for the second one, but. I don't know if that means that it should move, because I think that depending on who directs it, on who writes it, it looks like they're trying to do some Oscar pushes with it. That they're focused. It's more of a movie that focuses on the story and the characters, and those types of stories do well in November and December. So I don't really think it should move.
Dennis?
I don't think it should move either, as long as it's not on the exact date of, let's say, Justice League or Thor. Also, I know this is probably hard for some people to comprehend. There's some people out there who actually don't care for superhero or comic book movies.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
What?
It's crazy. So there's a contingent of people who don't really care for those movies, and they're looking forward to Creed. So if Creed 2 comes around that same time, they're looking forward to it. It was a big movie. The second one should be bigger. So I don't think they should, move around their release date just because of that.
It'd be great to see Coogler come back. The fact that he got Stallone in the movie in the first place means he should be a director / hostage negotiator. He's that good at sitting down and talking to people and convincing them to do something. Maybe they were reluctant to do it first, but also Coogler is going to be having a full slate as well. Yeah. So maybe that pushes Creed 2 back even further. Regardless, I think we'd all love to see it come out whenever it does.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, click here to watch the entire episode. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel because it'll help you stay up to date with all the stuff we've got going on here at Collider.